Yeah. Loud now. Figured it out.
You just talking to yourself?
Yeah, there's nobody here yet. I'm gonna have to do a lot of talking. And just concentrate on beer drinking. Where's everybody at?
I'm working on it.
I got T Electric in the house.
Oh, Gun Freak Nation salute.
What's up, buddy? How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Shanna's on the mend. She just got out of surgery this morning, so figured I'd pop up, do a live for the first time since we moved to Tennessee. Just see how everybody's doing. Maybe show off a couple tools. You never know. Yeah, anytime, bro. Just let me know. I mean, I don't stay up until 5 o'clock in the morning like you, but but yeah, if you want to go on, anytime up until midnight or a little later, Nah, she's doing good. She's hurting because they did some surgery on her carpal tunnel and Cuban hook tunnel.
I'm just a little broke for a couple weeks.
So yeah, doing good though. Burner girl, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah. So we're pretty much settled in now, just getting everything worked out and getting all the kinks ironed out and trying to make the house our own, trying to do big things out here in Tennessee. Burner girl says salute.
Hi, Berna.
I got 2 beers, so as long as I got beer, I'll stay on. Well, I got more beers, but I don't want to drink too many tonight. But yeah, everything's doing good. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, got some tools over here in the corner. Gotta stay ready for whatever. Yeah, T. I'll pop up anytime. Just let me know when you want to do something, and we'll just have a good time. Have a couple drinks, chill, talk about guns. How you doing, Burner Girl? You doing all right? I haven't had a chance to talk to you in a while, but I hope you're doing well. Shannon taking my picture.
I would never.
Yeah, got my game room pretty much set up. Got all my vintage game systems over here. PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, all the VR sets and everything. I got this computer. I can also run virtual reality games on that, so that's a lot of fun. Devil Row, what up, bro? You know what? Y'all not ready for Arm 6. I'll tell you that right now. Oh. But yeah, we had a busy day. I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Went to the hospital and everything, got everything set up and all that. But it's working out.
We lived in Tennessee and had surgery in Mississippi.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Mississippi's only like 10 miles away, so it's pretty good. I love being back on the East Coast. We can hop around all these states. I mean, I could pop up anywhere on the East Coast in a day's time. When we was out there in Washington, it was a hike to come out here. It was wild, but it was nice to live out there while it was decent to live out there. But things just went south. I mean, hardcore south. I don't know what people are thinking with the lawmaking. Miss Wayne, what's good? Ron's probably playing Red Dead Redemption.
I didn't have Ron's number. I only had Misty's.
Yeah. I imagine Ron's playing Red Dead Redemption with the bird. I keep telling Shannon we got to get in there and play some of that and Grand Theft Auto and all that. It's so hard to play the games on a flat screen though when you can play and the whole world is around you. You know, I don't know. I have a hard time sitting there with a controller. It's not as much fun as ducking around corners and being able to dodge bullets physically like this. I'll be getting it. Or like the race car games are insane because you can turn around completely, you know, and look behind you. So you can see the cars, you know, you can use it just like sitting in a real car. You can see the whole interior of the car laid out around you. You turn around and everything. It's pretty cool. I got sucked into those real bad. I don't know, probably 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and I still haven't quit. But I barely have time to play because I'm always busy doing stuff, you know, building stuff, fixing stuff, and stuff like this. And got too many damn hobbies. But yeah. How do I drop a link, Shanna? Any idea?
A link for what?
For StreamYard?
So
In case somebody else wanted to pop in, yeah. I think you do it on YouTube though, don't you? Don't you drop it in the...
I need to copy it first.
Oh, okay. See, I couldn't work any of this stuff without my wife. She takes care of me. Make sure I'm not... Oh,
It's just going to take me a second. I only got one hand.
Yeah. She's working one-handed. Devil Rose says, what's up?
There you go.
All right, I think we dropped the link. If anybody wants to pop in, they can. If you don't, that's fine. I'll just sit here and tell you about things I want to talk about. Been smoking some good cigars. Found a good guy out here in Tennessee that's got pretty good cigars and hooked up a lot of people with cigars at the meetup. I don't know how many I gave out, probably 10 or 12. But yeah, he's got pretty good cigars for a good price. There's some more ones I want to try that he makes, and he hand rolls them and everything. So pretty dope. And he's a black-owned veteran business, so I like to support veterans. And oh, here's his card here. Shannon found it. But he's a good dude.
Anybody's interested?
Yeah, I think you can order online too in most places. But yeah, it's good stuff.
Big Willie Cigars, if you couldn't read it.
Yeah, Big Willie. What's up, Roselle? How you doing, bro? You're not ready for RM6 either. You almost ready, but you're not ready. Bird Girl, I hope you're making it to RM6. I'd love to see you again. Definitely fam. You know, and TK too, of course. Can't wait to see TK again. I'm sure she's coming. You know. I don't know. I've been thinking about it. I got a few more things I want to get to, so I might wait just a little while because now that we're in Tennessee, I can buy whatever I want again, pretty much. And there's a few things on my hit list that I would like to add. And I've been moving around a few things. Some of the lower end stuff that we have, we've been letting it go, and you know, but just kind of refining the collection a little bit. Of course, I don't think we got rid of any Smith & Wessons, and I don't think we got rid of many Rugers either. But a lot of the other stuff that was oddball stuff we're cutting loose because I don't know, we're just not tied to it. We don't shoot it much, but you know, I got a few things that have come out recently that I'm excited about. So one of these days, I'm gonna go and try to figure them out. TK, I knew you'd pop up. Yeah, TK is the only person besides me that's ready for RM6.
Excuse you.
Well, Shannon is too, but Shannon doesn't count. She's with me. I mean, TK's with me too. So is Devil Row, and hell, I guess everybody's with me. Biggs, what up, buddy? How you doing? Oh, what's good, Stay Dangerous? Yeah, we definitely gonna have to do something and pop up one of these days. Do a live. But yeah, man, it's been a wild ride getting out here. I mean, it is a heck of a thing to get all your stuff from one side of the country about as far as you can go to the other side. It is crazy how much it costs.
There, see, I pop in for a second.
Oh yeah,
Just a second.
my wifey boo.
Nope, I guess I'm not, because
You're in.
there we go.
So Shannon's doing all right. She's just got a wing down.
Yep. Gotta keep this stupid soft cast on for 2 weeks. Fun times.
Yeah.
And then I can go back to beating them up, because, why not? Just kidding.
Got some tools lined up on the wall. Gotta have the tools. So how's everybody doing this Friday night? Everybody doing good? Shannon's doing all right. I don't know. I'm worried about her sleeping tonight because, when it's uncomfortable, it's tough to sleep, but.
I sleep like shit anyways.
Yeah. I woke up way too early this morning. I took a nap earlier though, but Shannon woke me up way too soon. I needed like a solid 2 hours. I got one. So.
When somebody says they are bringing you over a homemade dinner, you wake up. Otherwise, you and I had to cook dinner.
You finally had a day of rest, TK? That's good. I'm glad to hear that. I know they worked you too hard, I'm sure. I just can't imagine doing some of the stuff you do.
She stay out there saving lives.
Yeah.
Superhero.
Superhero TK. Yeah, I got some projects coming up. I got some shooting to do. Put the G-Flex trigger in the Glock. So we're getting ready to run that. I got it all installed. Everything's running right from what I can tell, but I haven't tested it. So we'll do that here in the next couple of days. I'll probably shoot some video of that. Got a couple other guns. I got one over there that I haven't even shot. I'm not even going to talk about it, but it's a thumper. But we'll see. I might be popping that thing's cherry here in the next couple of days. And man, I haven't shot deer near enough since we left Washington, but I just got a range cleared where I could shoot like 45, 50 yards. I want to be able to shoot at least twice that, probably 5 times that, but it's slow going. Got to get a good berm built somewhere that can stop just about anything. Chips in here. What's this joker do? You better
You better kick him out right now.
Yeah, you better just go ahead and boot him. Yeah, I like to do lives, but it's hard. First of all, I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes, but I know my homeboy RGG wasn't going live tonight, so figured I might as well pop in and just, do a little thing. And a lot of times, I've been so busy keeping up with mowing and weed eating and just, I'm still unpacking boxes, really. My shed's a mess. I'm working on it, but gotta get all my tools to where I can use them and stuff like that. It's a challenge. Every time I need something, I destroy the whole shed. And then I got these crazy wasps, man. There are wasps everywhere around here. I don't know what's going on this year, but I've hummed through 3 cans of wasp spray, and I need at least 2 more, I think, to be able to completely eradicate these damn things. They're everywhere. They're tearing me up. They'd be dive bombing me. I'm in the shed trying to find tools and stuff. I'm in there. Whoa. I come running out of the shed, go running across the yard, because they're hot on me. I think it's my red beard, man. They don't like gingers. Yeah. What's up, Chip?
In there too.
Oh, Jesus.
So, context for you guys. Jason has known Chip and Dave for years. They were both at our wedding. Dave is the one who lives near us out here. If they say anything,
Just, it's all done. It ain't got nothing to do with us.
Howard J, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Ah. Oh man. It's flagging comments left, right, and sideways, isn't it? Are you having to like allow them?
No.
No, because it says show on my.
Oh, you can click it and show it on the
Oh,
screen.
got you. Oh, okay. I might figure this stuff out one of these days. Supposed to be doctoring your woman. I already tried to play doctor with her. She don't want any of that.
Not right now. Definitely not right now.
She don't want to play doctor. I already tried that. No, we've been taking it easy since we got home. Like I said, I just figured I'd pop up, drink 2 beers, go live. I didn't have nothing really planned to do tonight, and we're kind of limited anyway, but Tiger Crane, what's up, buddy? Vampires with guns, isn't it? Yo, Tony. We get a couple people in here. Are y'all drinking beer tonight, or is it just me? You know, we're all supposed to drink together. That way we're not, it's not frowned upon as much. Y'all let me do this alone, then it'll look funny.
You already knew I couldn't drink.
No, I know you can't.
Therefore, you chose to do it alone.
I know.
On purpose, alcoholic.
Just you. I had 1 beer earlier. I'll have 2 more. I'm getting real wild tonight. Tequila, Biggs. Yes. Getting it.
And I'm not the one keeping him mellow. He's just getting old.
Shannon Ewing, let me find something come from. Yeah, I got the stereo in the truck tuned up real good. It's getting there. It's almost loud enough. Almost. It's not quite, but almost loud enough. We'll get it there. You feeling better, Tick Wayne? You were going through it because of those blue corn chips, weren't you? Struggling. That's terrible, man. That's awful when we at this age when we're finding out things that we can't have. That's terrible. Just never came in contact with the blue corn. That's all right. Everybody knows my kryptonite is onions. I can't eat onions. They just flip my stomach. It's no good. No good at all. But yeah, I'm probably going to pop up and play some video games on here. Do some car audio content. I got to put a stereo in Shannon's truck. Going to do that soon. Get that all tuned up. I got a pair of 12s that are going to go in the back. Fun stuff. What's Chip saying now?
He says stop slamming your beer down.
No. I'll slam it all day. I don't know why I'm putting it down anyway. Might as well just keep it in my hand. It's the best place for it, really. I remember what I was going to show y'all. I just got stuff all around this room from the meetups. I got, here's all of our credentials from all the meetups. I got a couple trophies. I don't know where they went, but I had something. Oh, here it is. These are pretty cool. These are things. I'm sure other people keep them too, but this was where I presented for a regular gun guy for the best 2.8 live stream of the year. And then this one was from last year. Wait a minute. This was the first year we won an award too that we went, and it was the Ewings. It was the I Got You 6 award. Because, we always be looking out. And then last year, I got to present the People's Champ Award. I don't know if you can see that, but quite a few contenders. But my homie Black Rambo won, so that was awesome. Got to present an award to him. And then this past year, I'm sure you all have probably seen it, but won the thing with Flex Industries. I guess it's a 3-beer.
It's 3 beer. You can do 3 beers.
Turned into 3. But yeah, won the thing with Flex Industries to go shoot with Black Rambo and Mr. Bumpfire. So, and that's when he called me White Rambo. And a few other people have called me that over the years, but I never really took to it. But if Black Rambo himself's going to call me White Rambo, I mean, what can I do then? You know, you roll with the punches, I guess. Pops don't play. What up, buddy? How you doing, man? That video was something else that you did. That was awesome. That was really good to check out. So what have y'all been up to? Y'all been doing anything fun? Doing anything, picking up any new pieces, or what do you think? Yeah, it's going to be real fun when we go down there to see Rambo. I think Shanna's going to come too. From what I was talking to him, he said, bring her with, and we'll have a good time. So I think we're going to have fun. We'll probably shoot some crazy stuff, I mean, Black Rambo's got 2 of everything. So
He says, how about what I call you? I'm assuming Spinner.
I don't care. You can't offend me. That's impossible. I don't care. You can call me whatever the hell you want. Just show up and give a thumbs up. You can call me whatever the hell you want. Oh, a platypus? That's nice, Burner Girl. I want a platypus, but it was getting funny in Washington State with getting anything. It was just they've lost their minds out there. So we hadn't bought any guns in a year and a half because we still haven't bought any since we've been here. But like I said, there is a few things that I do want.
Just ignore whatever you might see.
What am I ignoring?
I was trying to copy the link and share it.
Mm.
No, that's not the right one.
Yeah, those platypuses are nice though, and they run the Glock mags. So, I mean, who doesn't have a ton of Glock mags sitting around already? I mean, I know I do.
If anybody wants to pop in, there's the link for you.
Everybody wants to pop up. I can.
And Pops, he's only on his 3rd beer of the day, so
Yeah.
he's doing just fine.
Yeah, this is 3, and that'll be 4. So I'll probably call it after that. Not getting too wily. Definitely have a lot of mags. Yeah, me too. I got a lot of mags because, we couldn't buy them anymore in Washington. So when I found that out, and they were getting ready to, make it so you couldn't get anything over 10 rounds, I bought just every gun that we had to have. If it was a handgun, at least 5 or 6, and then if it was a rifle, at least 10 or 15, depending on how much I shot them. Or I pretty much loaded up on all of them, and I kept that in mind when I was buying guns too. Like if the mags weren't available, I wasn't as keen on buying them and stuff. So. Yeah, I don't know what they're thinking because banning anything over a 10-round mag, I'll just carry 2 or 3 guns. I mean, that's what I usually do anyway. I usually carry a Shield Plus on my right hip and a Shield on my left hip. So you can say you can only have 10 rounds in a magazine, but that's fine. I'll bring 2 guns, and if that don't work, I'll bring 6. You know what I mean? I don't understand what they're trying to accomplish with that. I really don't. Doesn't make any damn sense. Strap House, what's up? Refrigerator Q. You never did the thing, you never did the thing at the meetup. I was trying to get you to do it on range day, and or I don't know how you do it, but you do it really good.
You did not.
No, mine was pitiful, man. How you doing, Michelle? Yeah. Well, when I was a kid, man, Maryland was way different. There used to, even in the high school, there'd be rifles in the back of the trucks, like, all up and down. The seniors, a lot of them had trucks, and they'd have rifle racks in the back with shotguns and rifles, and nobody got shot. There was no problems. But I don't know what's going on, what's in the water these days. But people they just can't treat each other with respect, I guess. But yeah, Maryland was real normal back in the day. I remember going to gun stores and they'd have barrels full of AKs and M1 Grands for next to nothing. I mean, you get all kinds of crazy guns back then for next to nothing. Of course, ARs were expensive back then, but it's funny because now ARs are cheap, and all the other guns are really expensive. It's kind of a flip the script. Yeah. That trying to ban anything over 10 rounds is just ridiculous. I mean, in my mind, aside from people who are, violent criminals, I don't think you should be able to limit anybody as to what they can use to defend themselves. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. I got you next time. Yeah. Maybe I catch you in a live too. I'll try to get you to do it or something. But yeah, I don't know, man. You do that. It cracked me up the first time you ever did that, and I've seen it a few times since. Makes me laugh. No love for life anymore. Yeah, I know that's right, man. And just respect for, respect for.
Will you open it for me?
Yeah. I thought you were trying to give me water. I was like, I'm off water right now.
Couldn't open it. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I just don't understand it. I mean, and that's the thing, right? I'm a Marine, but I don't like to kill things out of turn. Like if something's a threat to me, absolutely, it's got to go. I don't care what it is. But if it's not directly a threat to me or the people around me, I'm just not into killing things. I don't know. I mean, I've done it, and I don't like to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I will, but like if the supermarkets stop having meat on the shelves, everything's gonna be prey. But I don't know. It's a necessary evil without a doubt, and not even that it's always evil. Sometimes it's compassionate, but I don't know. Or if I want to eat it. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. If there's a shortage of food, everything's on the menu. Tactical Tina, what's good? How you doing? That's why we're in Florida. Yeah, I used to live in Florida many moons ago in another lifetime.
Pops asked if you're thinking about what you're wearing to the meetup next year.
Yeah.
You already know what you're wearing to the meetup next
year. Yeah, I already got it picked out. I can't share though. I might be able to share it with you on the back burner, but I can't put it out there for everybody though. I don't know. They might copy my style. I guess if they were going to do it, they would have already done it.
I don't think anybody can copy your style.
I am one of a kind. Just carry the 43X, yeah. TK says camo. Everything I wear at the meetup got some camo in it. Everything. Yeah, we're not trying to work her too hard. I figured it would be pretty chill in here, so she shouldn't have to do too much policing or anything, That's the thing. If you go live on YouTube and you don't use the StreamYard app, there's a lot less control. So like randoms come in and they'll be causing havoc. But if you go on StreamYard, it seems like the trolls and stuff, you're getting mostly your community. You know what I mean? So that's kind of nice.
But see, I can still kind of type a little bit.
She can poke at him.
I poke at them.
She looks at me looks like me on a typewriter.
Basically, I'm like a dude.
She's still better than me though. That's the sad part.
Don't call me Gimpy Dave. I will mute your ass.
She can't do. She can boot your ass too. She's got mod privileges, so you better be careful. Tread lightly. Oh man. Yeah. So get the stereo in Shanna's truck. Get that going good. I don't know. Got a few other projects. Try to push the range out, at least double the length.
You didn't tell them about how you had to steal my pet barrier for my home.
Oh.
And you put it in your truck so you can support your roof.
Well, I get a lot of flex in the roof, and there's a pet barrier that Shanna got a while ago, but we don't really like to put the pets in her car anyway because I don't want them tearing up the seats and stuff. So I took the pet barrier, and it's like expansion poles. So it goes from the floor to the roof, and you turn a nut and like a wing nut, and then it expands the poles, so it gives a little bit of tension. But I think that's kind of helping too. What am I drinking? Nah, I'm drinking Coronas tonight. I'm taking it easy because Shanna had surgery today. I don't want to get too turned up. I'm just gonna have a couple beers. I had 3, and then she brought me a 4th one. So not getting too crazy tonight. Yeah, she's doing good. She's in pain, but she's doing well.
But I can't get comfy, so.
That's the thing, is tonight her trying to sleep is going to be the challenge more than anything. So, but we're lucky, we're lucky. One of Shanna's friends brought over some dinner for us and everything. So that's pretty nice. So we're doing pretty good. We stopped and grabbed lunch on the way back. Had a late lunch. But yeah, she seems like she's feeling all right. But yeah, tonight, I don't know how she's going to sleep.
I don't know.
Hopefully she sleeps well.
I was hoping the meds would make me sleepy, but they do not.
And it can be hit or miss. Yeah, Southern hospitality for sure. I don't think they're from the South, though. They're from...
No, they're from the...
Boston area?
Massachusetts. Boston area.
Somewhere like that. And but yeah, no, good to have good people around you. Of course, Dave's been taking good care of us.
Pregnancy pillow? I'm not manifesting anything, Tina.
Pregnancy. If we have a baby, I'm dropping it off at your house, Tina.
Yeah.
I
ain't buying no pregnancy anything because I ain't manifesting that.
Ron Wade, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, definitely just wanted to pop up and say hi to everybody, make it official. I plan on doing more of these. I don't know, I'm not going to try to set a schedule or anything just yet, but I plan on doing more of these. I think it's fun just to pop up every now and again and say hi. Maybe, like I said, maybe run some video games here and there and, things like that. I got some crazy video games. I got games I hadn't even tried yet. I can just buy them when they're on sale, and they're just sitting there waiting to be played, and I just don't even have time to play them. Yeah,
Great is one word you could use.
He's gonna need a shock collar. Is what he's gonna need if we did have one.
Kids would say squirrel every 2 seconds. Squirrel, squirrel, squirrel.
Bring back the gun chair. I got to build a new one. I burned the old one before we left Washington. And yeah, I thought about that, but yeah, I got to build a new one if I'm going to do the gun chair. You know what? I didn't get a lot of, I was surprised. I thought that was something really fun to do. And I still had fun with it, but I thought it would grab a lot more traction. But yeah, it didn't seem like, I don't know. A lot of people didn't get it. Maybe people didn't watch the Game of Thrones, I don't know. But I had fun with it. And it didn't take me but an hour or 2 to build or something. I thought it was fun. Do I play Call of Duty? I haven't played Call of Duty since I first got the PlayStation 4. I was playing it, and I haven't really played it since then. But
We played the zombie one.
yeah, the zombie one was fun, but I mostly played virtual reality. So whatever, I got a lot of games on virtual reality, and some of them cross-platform between flat and virtual reality. So that's how some of us could maybe link up.
And first-person shooter in virtual reality is a lot better than first-person shooter like Call of Duty. Because for people like me, I just spin all the time and just make myself dizzy. But if I actually play it in the VR, it's like you're actually playing it. So I do really good, and it's a lot more fun.
And one of the coolest things is you can duck around corners and like around objects and stuff and use them for cover or concealment, whatever. And like you can do that in the game, but it's all with the controller. But you can actually do it with your body. Like I could actually dodge bullets and duck around corners and stuff. And I could even stick my gun out and not be exposed. And, if I know somebody's at the end of the hallway, I can just let them have it. I mean, it really opens up a lot of doors. And I know there's ways you can do it with button pushes and all that, but it just doesn't feel as real. But I don't know. I'm thinking about getting in some Grand Theft Auto because I got a lot of friends that play that, and then Red Dead too. But I don't know. You never know. Maybe I'll get sucked back into the flat games. Yeah, get your MetaQuest out because a lot of these games are crossplay, and they're a lot of fun. I mean, they're crazy. Some of them. The main reason why I didn't like the MetaQuest is it's not as comfortable as the PlayStation VR 2.
The batteries die so quick.
Well, yeah, and the batteries die for the headset because with the VR 2, the only thing you have to worry about is your controllers being charged, and they have a pretty good charge. But what's it say? What's fantastic?
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, if they made it in VR, I'd be all over it. I mean, I'd probably live in that game. But yeah, I don't know. I have a hard time just sitting there playing with a controller. It's just not as much fun for me. Facts about the battery. Oh, battery? Yeah, the battery. Yeah. I thought it said buttery.
Showing your age, Jason.
Yeah.
Do you need your readers?
No, I'm not wearing those on. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, if they would drop some of those big titles, and they got the whole Hitman trilogy, but I think that's all single player. But there's some really good multiplayer games. I mean, there's Arizona Sunshine 2 you can play multiplayer. After the Fall's a real good one. Gran Turismo is awesome, of course. Alvo is a good one. Farpoint. I got a couple more. I got a couple that I bought that I haven't even played yet. I haven't even played Hitman yet, the trilogy. I started it on PSVR 1, but it was weird because you had to use the controller. And I don't know why. It just doesn't feel right it looks weird when your hands are just out. You know what I mean? I want to be able to move my hands around and stuff. But now with the new one, it's wild. I actually need to just sit down one day and just play that and quit messing around. Oh, I added a chain to the bear. I don't know if y'all can see that, but gave him a big old bling blinger. You know what I mean? I figure why not? He looks a little bit tougher now. But I'm gonna do a new picture of him, and I might replace the picture on my white Rambo, whatever it is. What's that called? It's not an emoji, but
your profile photo.
Profile photo or whatever. Yeah, I might change that out and just put a new one of the bear with the chain. Hitman VR. I'm sure it is. I like to play games that are real fast paced because then I can jump in for 30 minutes and then get out and get back to it. But some of the levels in Hitman I think are pretty intensive, so I don't know. I'm a little apprehensive to get into it. It's just like No Man's Sky. It's like a game that's like infinite, you know. And I don't know. I just don't have infinite time. You know, I never feel like I got enough time to sit and play video games all day. I mean, I have a few times. You know, like we were playing this older game called Farpoint, and it's crazy. You're on like an alien planet, and you can play co-op. And there's like spiders jumping at you, like, you know, spiders jumping at you, and they spit like acid at you. And then there's like crazy aliens, and they got like crazy futuristic guns, and you get all these different futuristic guns. I mean, it's a lot of fun anyway. And then there's like alien spaceship creatures that come down, and you got to shoot those down, and all kinds of crazy crap. But that game is pretty wild, and it's got a pretty good storyline too. But a lot of people probably never even heard of it because it was only on PlayStation VR 1. And there's a controller that goes with it that like looks like a gun. It's like a game gun. But this thing is just awesome because it's got your joysticks on it and everything. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got a joystick here and a joystick here. Now, this is technically old tech.
Siege!
Siege, what's up? But this thing just works great. I mean, when you have it in your hand and everything, it's got vibration in it and everything, and it's just it kicks butt. It's a lot of fun. It's a whole lot of fun, and that's with the PlayStation VR 1. I saw one of them in the paper the other day for like $60. And if you got a PlayStation 4 Pro, especially, and you hook that thing up, and you get some of these games you can probably get a lot of games for like $5 a piece. Man, you can have a lot of fun, you know, even in co-op and so on and so forth with people, if you know people that play. Tina?
He didn't kill the bear. One of his former co-workers' grandfather died, and it was at his place. So we got it from there.
I just always look cool with the Marine Corps cover on, and you know, I got my dog tags underneath of him, and he's kind of become part of the family. Okay.
You're making all that noise over there.
I gotta get a line.
What up, Armel?
Armel, what's good, bro? How you doing? You coming out here in August still?
I should be in bed, sis, but I can't get comfortable, and I'm not tired.
Yeah.
So I am currently pacing the house.
I tried to get her to take a nap earlier. I got an hour in, and then she woke me up. She was banging stuff around. And I said, "What are you doing? You're supposed to be in bed right now."
Dropped my ice pack.
Like 6 times.
Yeah, well.
And something else too. You threw something else.
I think it was just the ice pack every time.
There's something else. But if y'all ever get on the VR, if you got the VR1 or VR2 or the Meta, and we can link up, I'll be down to play some games. Siege saying hi to everybody. Hope you're doing well, Siege. I got Shanna a nice orchid today for her kitchen window.
Our first plant.
Yeah, it's the first plant we've got since we got here.
Okay, that pillow looked nice.
You knocked out. Pillow?
Yeah, TK sent me the link for the pregnancy pillow. Even though we're not manifesting that. Just a pillow.
Just a pillow.
It's just a U-shaped pillow.
Yeah.
Just leave the other words out. Very high pain tolerance.
Yeah, my preps are probably lower than they've been in 10 years, but they're still probably better than most people's, I'll be honest with you. Because, I mean, I always stay ready for whatever. I mean, still got a good share of ammo, and been saving up water since we got here because we already had the well freeze up one time. But I mean, we got a lot of natural resources too. There's a stream right down the way that's loaded with fish. Kid next door goes fishing all the time, and there's deer. I mean, I've seen several deer out early morning today.
No, I'm just saying there's snakes.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of snakes. I'll eat the snakes. Spiders. Spiders are delicious. If y'all didn't know, put hot sauce on them. I was just
making sure you didn't have anybody
seeing if it went
hiding anywhere.
Yeah, I try to keep an eye on it, but yeah, I got stuff all over this room though from the meetups. It just, I don't know, makes me feel good to sit around in here and look around at all the things, you know, and it makes me remember the times. And then there's a lot of stuff in here from the old pole barn, you know, that just kind of reminds me of that and places I've been, things I've done. But it's kind of like a motivational room, I guess. A lot of artwork on the walls. Picture of Black Rambo. Some Bob Marley pictures, you know. Stuff like that.
The Shanna She-Devil action figure from Marvel, because it's a thing apparently.
Yeah. Check this out. I found this at a thrift store in Washington one time, and she's called Shanna She-Devil. That's from the Marvel universe. I think it was in the World of Hulk, which I'm not a big comic book guy, but you don't see Shanna on a lot of things. So when I saw that, I had to pick it up because it had her name on it. And she always complains about how nothing, like if you go look at all like license plates or like key rings with people's names on them, you can never find one with Shanna. I've tried. I don't know. If you find one, send it our way because they're hard to find. And that's like even big truck stops and like stuff on the res where they'd have lots of stuff like that. Nobody ever has Shanna. No. But I found something with Shanna on it, so
we needed to have it.
I think it's from the 80s or early 90s, but
or 70s. I don't know.
Nah, it's not that old. I don't think. Too many accessories. But yeah, I thought that was funny. You coming up here for a visit, Dick Wayne? Armel needs a drink. Well, come over. I got one for you. We'll stay up all night howling at the moon. Take Wayne to you too. Get over here. Shannon will be good.
I can take care of myself.
We'll start howling at the moon early. Yeah, I've been staying busy though. Have a drink, Armel. Yeah, what are you doing, Armel? It's that time. Yes, sir. Yeah, y'all pull up. We'll go shooting in the morning. I gotta test that Glock out. I'm at work. Oh man. Yeah, that's right. You're doing the night shift thing now, aren't you? Man, we gotta get you out of that work stuff. We're getting too old for that, Armel.
Busy making that bank.
Yeah, I know that's right. You gotta get your money right. That's for sure. I haven't decided if I'm gonna maybe try to find something I can go back to work for a couple of days a week or something. I don't know. It depends. If I run out of stuff to do around here, that's probably what I'll do. But I haven't run out of stuff to do around here yet. There's still plenty of projects. Trying to get my range cleared and keeping up with the grass mowing. I mean, the grass out here grows fast. Like I mow it and 2 days later, I'm like, damn. And, you know, really to keep it manicured, you want to mow it again 2 or 3 days later.
Yeah, and that's going to be all you for a couple weeks now, too.
Someone will pay my bills. I'll quit. If I get rich, Armel, you could be part of my security detail. We'll just travel around and shoot guns. We'll figure it out. I don't know. I ain't got rich yet, though. I got about enough to exist. That's about it. Yeah, I just need to figure it out, man. I don't know. Sponsors, if you're out there, hit up your boy. I don't even need a lot. I just need a little nibble. Shit, I'm looking for somebody too, Armel. Well, TK, you already know. If I get rich, you're going to be living next door. You and Devil Rose going to be on the other side. Hire me when you do. I will. I will. I'm going to hire all of y'all. We're going to have a whole entourage. We're going to get messed up. We're going to be drinking shine.
Pear shine.
Yeah, pear, blackberry, all that. I want to make some muscadine shine. But, I mean, technically it's brandy, but, you know. Put my bed in the shed. No, if I get rich, we'll just...
There's no room in that shed for a bed.
No. We'll just buy a whole neighborhood if I can get rich. I just got to figure out how to do it.
You don't want to sleep in that shed. It's hot as fuck.
It's hot in that shit. And the wasps are on man.
And we used to have a big ass pole barn, and now we have one bedroom less in the house and no pole barn, so everything's in the shed.
Those wasps are crazy out there, man. I'm telling you. And they keep getting like they'll get on like the sides of the containers, like the storage containers. I got a bunch of them lined up against the back wall. Well, I got all the ones up top, but they're on the back side of the containers. So you go grab a bin and they get all fired up. They'll be landing in my hair and I'll be running out of there cussing. That's my plan. Hit the lotto and buy a neighborhood. Yeah. Yeah. Then we can all live there and we'll all be safe. We'll take watch when the shit hits the fan. You know what I mean? If I can figure it out, hypothetically, if you make Sean, we going to use
The limestone water.
Oh yeah, we got good water here, plenty of it.
Got our own little stream.
We got our own little stream on the property, so that won't be a challenge. The water's easy, and I got enough metal roofing. I could build a little shed. So that won't be a problem. Hypothetically, right. In Minecraft. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I got to get some muscadines. I need like a couple buckets full. But I think they're out of season now. But I don't know. I haven't got back in the swing of things around here. I know in Florida you could get them almost year round. But I don't know what it's like here in Tennessee. Of course, we're headed to Florida here shortly. So that'll be fun. Yeah, I can't wait for Arm 6, though. I don't know. It seems like all year I get ready for these events, but, I'm planning things, outfits, and what I'm going to wear every day, and, try to plan the things we're going to do, try to get the hotel accommodation set up and all that. But I'm telling you, you can't have more fun in a weekend than you do at those events. That regular meetup. they're about as much fun as you could have in that amount of time. And I've had a lot of fun in my life, but man, it's a blast, you know. You get to shoot guns you'd never probably put your hands on. You know, some that are one-offs, you know what I mean? Especially like with Fam and people like Tampa Gunworks and stuff like that. A lot of crazy things, full autos, just suppress this and suppress that, and it's really a good time. I don't know, you know, most of y'all have been there, so you all know. But yeah, I'm ready now. You might be. You, me, and TK. Devil Row won't be ready till the night of the meetup. Like the official meet and greet, he'll pull up at like halfway through it. That's how Devil Row does. You my homie, Devil Row, but I don't know. You be getting lost on the way and all kinds of crazy stuff. Howard J, you gonna make it this year? TK, you're coming, right? All right. There you go.
Yeah,
TK's
TK's
coming.
gonna make the red beans and rice, and I'm gonna go in the kitchen and bake something.
You gonna bake something?
I'll bake a cheesecake maybe.
Cheesecake?
Maybe. I
You
don't know.
one cheesecake?
One cheesecake. I'm gonna do like Big Zo did, and one cheesecake for the ladies.
One cheese. Well, I identify as a lady that day. It's a coffee cheesecake too.
No, you come today.
She says she's not coming.
She says I ain't coming.
I ain't coming.
Not if they go to Thomasville.
What? I'll come pick you up. I'll don't test me. I'll come pick you up. You didn't have fun in Thomasville? At least it was close to the range.
That's the reason why. Is the
I'll make it anywhere. The range is the problem? Huh?
Yeah, that's her problem with it.
Why?
Because there's not long range. She wants long range.
I mean, you can still shoot long range weapons. They had the 50 out there busting.
She wants long range.
Well, you come down here. We'll shoot long range here. I'll get the range cleared long enough. And then we'll shoot down to our RM6. Problem solved. See that? I'm a problem solver. I don't think they're gonna have long range, like real long range, because I'm talking like at least 250. I mean, really, for me, that's short range, even with a 22. But if you're talking about like 500 yards and beyond, a lot of these ranges can't support it. You know, I mean, honestly, they just don't. Yeah, well, I like to shoot distance too, but it's hard to do with a big group of people. That's the problem with like long range shooting, is setting that up with a large group of people is a tough thing. You know, like at the last house I had, like, I don't know, somewhere between 250, 275, maybe even 300 in certain positions that you could shoot with it. And I was just shooting that with the Ruger Precision 22, and that was a lot of fun. But unfortunately, a lot of ranges just don't have beyond 100 yards. I mean, it's tough to find something beyond that unless you just got property. I've got somewhere I can go shoot, and you know, you can get quite a distance, but yeah, it would be sad if you didn't, TK. And you know, honestly, I don't even go to the meetup to go shoot really that much. I mean, I do shoot at the meetup, but that's not the main draw for me. I mean, I could shoot here, I could shoot there, I could shoot everywhere. The meetup for me more is about the nightlife and just hanging out in the camaraderie, you know, because that's something I missed from the Marine Corps, was the camaraderie that we had. In a way, you could have, we could go with 10, 20 Marines and take over a town. And I'm not bullshitting you. It didn't matter which town it was. It didn't matter where we were going. We would go, and nobody wants smoke with 20 Marines. There's just no way. You're not going to survive that without some kind of repercussions. Or you're going to be missing an ear or a nose or a finger. You know what I mean? So most people didn't want that kind of smoke. Not even the police. Most of the time in the towns we would go to, they would just, as long as we were being respectful, they didn't mess with us much. But it was a different life, and that's kind of what the meetup feels like, because the man to your left and your right, you talk to him daily almost, or at least once a week, and we're not gonna let nothing happen to each other. That's part of the love and the community. That's the part that I care about. There's not a lot of places you can go and feel safer than the meetup, in that type of environment, in my opinion. Fried cabbage. Huh. I don't know if I'm sure I've had it, but I don't know if that's my thing or not. But that red beef rice was fire, though. I'll tell you that right now. And the cornbread was kicking too, because we stopped at this restaurant in, I think was that in Mississippi or Alabama? The Two Fat Sisters.
I think that was Mississippi.
Okay, so we stopped at this restaurant called Two Fat Sisters, right? And I'm ordering, and I ordered, I think, what did I get? Catfish?
Yeah.
Catfish and two vegetables, which the vegetables were fire. They cooked the vegetables just the way they should, it tastes like they had the bacon grease in them, and they were good. I think I got green beans and something else. Peas. Was it peas I got? I think it was peas. Peas and green beans, and they were both fire. And I'm sitting there and I'm eating, and the catfish was good. It was pretty good. It seems like the catfish isn't as good this time of year, or maybe it's where people are sourcing it. I don't know. But the catfish seemed better in the winter. It seems like it had more like the texture was better in the catfish. And I don't know if that's maybe because of the cold water, but I like a lot of seafood, but I like my seafood to be good, So anyway, the catfish was pretty good. But then I bit into this cornbread. And it was just the most bitter, awful cornbread I've ever had in my life. And I'm thinking, why are these two fat sisters cooking cornbread that ain't no good? Like, they didn't put no honey in it or nothing. It didn't have no sweetness at all. It was just bland and awful
I've had
cornbread.
a lot of cornbread like that in the South, actually.
I've had a couple. Yeah, but not all cornbread in the South is like that. I know better. I've lived in the South a couple times.
I haven't, but anything we've had in this area.
But yeah, I don't know what's wrong with people's cornbread. I might have to swear off some people's cornbread because it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good. Fried cabbage is super. I tried.
That's what I just said.
I tried. I probably had it before, to be honest with you, but I'm not a big cabbage person, although I will eat it in certain dishes. You know what I mean? And fried sells me on just about anything, but I don't know. I imagine it depends on who cooked it. I like collard greens. I make some kicking collard greens. I'll tell you what. I haven't grown any yet, but I'm sure when we get our garden in, excuse me, I will get some collard greens kicking, because in Florida I always had collard greens about shoulder high. And then I always like the collard greens better in the colder season too. There's a lot of stuff that tastes better in the cold season if you wait and harvest it. I'd like to try fried cabbage. Is that right?
I said I'd try it.
Yeah, I'd try it. Curry lamb or beef.
Man, last time I had curry, I broke out in hives.
Yeah.
It was the only time I ever had curry I liked too.
Yeah, and I don't know, it could have been something that was in the curry more than the curry itself.
There's so many different kinds of curry.
You just have to be careful. But my problem with curry is a lot of people put a lot of onion in it, and I just can't mess with onion. But I did have a homeboy in Florida, and he made really good curry. He's the guy that taught me how to make ribs, and I make some pretty good ribs. Shannon can attest to that. I make some pretty fire ribs that'll fall off the bone. I haven't got a grill yet, though, since I've been here. I had to sell my big grill because it was just too damn big to bring. It was a big smoker and a double-sided grill. It had the propane side and charcoal side. and a burner on the side so I could cook seafood outside. But
Or just cook if the power went out.
yeah, or just I still have a backup for that. But that was nice to just have that big grill where I could do everything all at once, especially like I used to throw big birthday parties, y'all might have heard me talk about it, but we used to have like 100 people at the house and we'd cook for everybody and have a good time. And I always had to have a big grill. So I got to get me a new grill since we moved out here one of these days. It just hasn't made it to the top of the list yet, though. Oh, now you're hungry? Yeah, me too. I got some shrimp and grits from last night, though, left over in the fridge. I might tear that up. I like lamb. Now, see, when I cook lamb, I usually do it with mint. Mint, and I believe I use lemon. I've got a recipe somewhere. But yeah, a lot of mint. I don't know why mint goes so good with lamb when I've had it. Learned that in Greece. But I've been all around the world. Jerk. Oh, jerk anything. To say that different. But anyway, I like jerk chicken. I like jerk shrimp. Ah, man, I put that Caribbean jerk seasoning on just about anything. And then I also like blackened seasoning. I like to blacken just about anything. Burgers, fish. I don't know. I'll throw blackened seasoning on just about damn anything. And then on my corn, I like to do it like Mexican corn. I like to do, I don't know if you can call it that or not anymore. Probably broke a rule or something. But anyway, I put, believe it or not, I put mayonnaise on it, and then I put Parmesan cheese and that tahini. I put that trash on there and wrap them in foil and put them in either the oven or on the grill. And man, I don't know, that corn slaps. That corn slaps. Shanna likes Old Bay on hers, which it's not bad, but I like the lime and the tahini. I don't know what it is about that, but that speaks to my soul. But see, when I make collard greens, I always put bacon and ham hocks, and I put what else do I put in there? Garlic, butter. But I always cook a big pot. But I like to cook that outside too, because man, they stink for the first couple hours. They smell terrible, terrible.
Don't mention corn.
Ah! Well, I don't get the blue corn.
No, I think it's just any corn he has issues with.
Oh, no.
That'd make life
Well, you
terrible.
would think you would already know if you'd had problems with regular corn. I think it was just that variety. But yeah, you probably swore off corn for the meantime. Corn chips, corn, everything corn. Corn flakes. Yeah, we got 2 nice pecan trees here, so I'm looking forward to getting pecans, and we got pears coming on. So those pears might visit the liquor fairy. Because I'm not really big on pears, but it makes pretty good hooch.
TK says she needs some blackberry.
Blackberry?
Yeah, I said we don't have any blackberries anymore.
I mean, I still got a little bit of blackberry left.
Yeah.
If you hurry up, you might get some. Shit. If you show up, you can have it all.
Excuse you.
Oh, Shanna was liking it in the lemonade.
It was really good in the lemonade.
Oh man, she was liking
make
it.
Some more.
Yeah. Well, you got lemonade.
Yeah, I do. I got moonshine. I can't drink right now though.
I'm scared of corn now. I don't blame you. I've been getting like when I eat pineapple and what's the other thing? Cherries make my tongue like not itch, but like a little bit itchy, if that makes sense. Like not like I need to itch it, but like it's tingly, I guess would be the word. Last couple times I ate certain types of cherries.
Were they the ones off the tree or the ones from the store that made
the ones off the store? But the last time I ate cherries, I didn't really have a problem. So I don't know if it's certain varieties of cherries, but they're probably putting something in the water or putting something in the air to make us allergic to everything. That's probably part of their plan. My sister developed A corned beef egg. Oh, geez.
Yeah, we're.
Oh, that's you.
My sister. Your sister-in-law.
Yeah.
The flat earther.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there are some blackberries here I've seen, but not enough to make anything with. Like,
No, it's just a
I mean,
little...
yeah, because we had a blackberry bush that was quarter-mile long at the old house, and I mean, and then random bushes here and there and everywhere. But this one bush that was a quarter-mile long, I mean, you could fill a bucket with blackberries if you had the patience to do it. Hey, Tick Wayne, what do you think? I should bring the whole. I'm trying to tell Shannon I'm gonna bring the whole DJ setup, and we'll just take turns on it.
Don't lose your phone again.
I'll just bring the whole DJ setup. We'll just take turns. I'll just have the computer set up with the program on it. We could build some set lists. We'll have a good time. And we could always add your stuff to it or whatever. If you got RCA inputs, or we could probably even do it Bluetooth. But I'm thinking we just bring the whole DJ setup with the mixers and everything. You know what I'm saying? And then we just take turns, you know, have a couple hours for you, a couple hours for me. She don't like me DJing because, and I tell her like this, I'm like, well, at least you know where you find me. Like, you know, usually you're like looking for me half the time. If I got the DJ set up, and I'm thinking I might even bring it so I can set it up off the truck. So if they don't want it inside, we could just set it up in the parking lot and hook it up to the truck speakers and everything. But we'll see what happens. He said, bring it.
Yeah, but you don't understand.
Yeah.
You weren't there the first year. You didn't see how full the truck was.
It don't matter. If we
We're
take my
trying
truck,
to
it don't
avoid
matter.
from keeping the truck that full.
It don't matter, though. It's all in the back.
Uncomfortable ride.
It's not going to be an uncomfortable ride because the front of the truck's separate from the back of the truck.
That's still an uncomfortable ride.
Whatever. We bring it. We're going to turn up for real. I'm going to start popping up and doing some videos, too, on one of the channels. I don't know. I don't really want to burn this channel, but the Jason Ewing channel, if they strike it or whatever, I mean, I pay for this crap, so I don't really care. They can kick rocks. You know, I'll cancel my damn subscription if you two play around too much. I mean, not like I got leverage, but I'll hit them in the pocket. I don't care. You know what I mean? I do this stuff for fun. I ain't made a dime or nickel yet, so if they want to try to mess with me about, you know, playing some music or whatever, they can piss off. But I'm gonna start doing a couple videos or whatever where I just do some mixes, or if not, I could do it on Insta if nothing else. But I think it'll be a while before they catch me because I'm not big time like that, you know. I'm just having fun.
No, but they thought you were using a bot service to get likes.
Yeah, but I don't give a. What are they gonna do? Lock me down? Okay, do it. Whatever. I'll use one of my other accounts. I don't care. I'll make a new one.
You don't know how.
Shannon will make me a new one. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Grilled cheese mouth, what's up, buddy? How you doing, bro? We're just sitting here kicking it, having a good time. I'm almost done with my last beer.
Did you want another one or no?
No, probably not. I probably better shut it down after I finish this one, but I did want to pop up and say what's good. You know, see how everybody's doing. Have a good time. We're going to do this more often. I'm not going to be such a stranger. It was hard moving across country, man. I mean, it costs. I don't even want to talk about how much it costs, but it costs a lot.
Moving across country, selling a house, buying a house, staying someplace while you look for the house because Tennessee has weird neighbors everywhere.
Yeah.
That's the plight.
Well, and we saw, we looked at, I don't know, probably like 20 different places, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, lots.
Like 20 or 25 places, something like that. And a lot of the stuff that we saw online that presented well online did not present well in person, whether it be because of the neighbors that you were going to get or just the quality of the craftsmanship.
The dogs roaming free in your property.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't mind like a friendly dog coming around, but there was like one place we pulled up there was like 8 dogs come running out at every direction, barking, throwing a fit. You couldn't even get your car out of the driveway or into the driveway. It was just insanity. And I was like, I can't live like this. And we got 2 dogs. One that's a senior dog, and she's a little wild. She don't know what she's doing. So it just wasn't a good option, you know. And the house was cool, and it overlooked a nice pond, and you know everything was nice. Or it might have even been a lake. I think that one was a lake. Yeah, that one was a lake. But I mean, we looked at houses with ponds, we looked at houses with lakes, we looked at houses with double the acreage. But some of the houses I looked at, man, you had to gut them. I mean, and it didn't look like that online, but when you got inside there and you could smell and you could see, you were just like, this whole thing needs completely gutted and redone. And the thing was, we were staying in an Airbnb while we were trying to figure out where we were going to go. And that was costing a fortune too, you know? So, I mean, I honestly thought within the first week we'd have a house, but it took us about a month, you know, to find something that we were both comfortable with. So it was,
yeah, we got out here the first week of January and we were settled into our new home on Valentine's Day.
yeah.
And then a few weeks later, we had our first tornado. It was amazing.
Yeah. And then a week after that, we had furniture delivered. Yep. So, but, you know, I mean, we made adjustments. We ended up buying an air mattress before we left because when we went to sell the house, we had 2 deals fall through. The third deal took, but then they had some snafus with that too, so it got pushed back some more. Chaos ensued, but eventually we got through it all. And but man, you wouldn't believe what it's like going from Washington State to Tennessee with all your belongings and two separate vehicles with 2 dogs and a cat. I mean, and staying in hotel rooms, and some of which didn't want you to have any animals, or, you know, we had to get 2 hotel rooms to keep the animals separate because, like I said, we got the one dog that can't be around the other dog and doesn't really do well with the cat either. It was pretty intense, but you know, we made it, and I mean, we're better for it because it was getting so expensive to live in Washington State that there was just no way to continue on the way we were going. I was going to have to work for another 35 years, and I don't even know if I have 35 years left. I don't know. I didn't think I was going to make it to, you know, 46, which is what I'm turning here this July. You know, I didn't think I was going to make it that long. So how could I imagine that I have another 35? Doesn't make sense. Kimberly Adams, I envy y'all. Well, thanks.
Mrs. Tickwayne.
Miss Tickwayne. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't easy, but we got out of it. We got out of it because I was tired of it. I was tired of the way things were going. It was just getting too crazy. We had somebody living in a property across the way from us that didn't own the property, and they were acting crazy, and I can't get down with that. So I have creative ways of making people not want to live around me. I won't divulge all my secrets, but I don't mean it like that. Oh, I don't take offense to anything. I don't take offense to anything. Marine Corps boot camp cured me of that. You got to work to offend me. You got to work hard. Ramsey J, what's up, buddy? You coming to Arm 6, bro? I hope so. I missed you. That's my homie right there. That's my homie right there. I tell you what, that's the thing. That's the one thing about this whole gun tuber thing, right? I don't even know if I'm considered a gun tuber, but I'm definitely in the gun space. But I did not know that I was going to make some of the best friends of my life when I started this shit. I thought I would learn some things. I thought that I would have some fun, but I did not know that I was going to make some of the best friends that I would ever have in my entire life in this space. That still blows my mind to this day.
Not friends, they're family.
Either way, Yeah, I mean, those are along the same lines, though, aren't they? But that's the thing is I'm telling you, that humbles me because that was not something I expected. I expected to have fun. I expected to meet people and so on and so forth. But I consider y'all my family, and I don't know, the relationships that we built, they mean more to me than any of these damn guns, any of this trash. You know, I mean, all this stuff could go away, but if we're still friends at the end of the day, that means more to me than anything, and I appreciate y'all for that. Well, y'all, I'm out of beer, so I'm gonna let y'all go. But I'm glad we had this moment to talk, and I hope you guys have a great evening. And
Bye.
and we'll see you soon, and we'll definitely see you at Arm 6 if you're gonna show up. You know, TK, you gotta pull up. I don't care what you say. That's not an option. Much love, fam.
Click it there too.